Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to discuss a few things going on in PSO2 this week. Before we begin, I want to mention likes and comments are easy things you can do to help push my content to a wider audience. So please take a second down below, let me know if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful. And while you're there, if you're not, please subscribe. It's a free way of helping support and grow my channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to go over the info here displayed on the website, the SEGA official website, about the end of scheduled maintenance, and some confirmed issues that they have here. So as you can see, there is a bug in the field race board where players become unable to perform operations after following specific steps. And it also says a bug with the change motion swim floating with arms crossed where the cost is set to 3, the correct cost is 1. So that's a new motion that they just added to the recent AC scratch that got added today. And the bug for the field board race, I'm not really sure what's going to happen here. I'm assuming that you might have to, hopefully you won't have to close your game, and maybe you could just like either log out or quick teleport to a Ryuka or something to fix this. So keep an eye out on that if something like this affects you all. A bug where innerwear color synchronization text does not display following baseware and setware for the Lune Nocturnal B set, the Lune Nocturnal B2 set, and the Serena Abyssal B base. And there's also a base for cast parts Wonderflake body where the graphic between the body and arm parts do not display under certain conditions. So keep an eye on any of that if that affects you all. And then we have some bug fixes here. Fixed a bug of seasonal point exchange shop where the max enhancement of level 4-star rarity armor, quality armor, was set to 60. So some friends of my alliance actually showed me this last week. It was pretty funny. I wish I had a picture of it. I'm gonna look and see if I do. If I do, it's pretty interesting. On the info page where it shows the cap limit that you can enhance your armors to, this was actually set to 60. I should have grabbed one and seen if I could actually grind it to 60. I think it was still going to 50, but it was just like a visual bug. But I think this kind of points towards we could all expect in the future with Steam, most likely we're going to be doing like plus 60 on things, I would say. Just an assumption right now, but it's probably a pretty good assumption. Fixed issues in PSO2 intermittent bug on PS4 version where players are sometimes disconnected from the server by transferring to the universal ship. This is actually really helpful for everybody that on PS4 that's wanting to experience these concerts we have this week. If y'all didn't know something that's not on the website here, I'm just going to go over briefly. It's in Sega's like official Phantasy Star Discord from David. There's actually concerts going on this week in base PSO2. I made a whole other video that goes over this and the scheduling and everything. I'm just going to briefly just mention some about this here, and I'm going to put in the description below. I'm going to actually have like info that links to this Discord as well as some other useful things on the schedule here. Be sure that you all participate in these concerts this week because you'll be able to get dances. If you've never participated in the concerts before, you'll be able to get an ARKS dance, which you can see me doing on the screen right now. ARKS Dance 1 and ARKS Dance 2 can both come from participating in concerts, so it's pretty important to hit them. As well, the Miku Concert will give a music disc too, so you get Rare Drop Koi Koi and ARKS, We Are ARKS will give ARKS Dance 1, and Cosmic Twinkle Star End of the Light will give ARKS Dance 2 as title rewards. Like I said, I'm going to have that all in the video for y'all to check out in the description, so be sure to check out the schedule for the base. Don't miss it. Anyways, carrying on. This is maintenance details, things that were addressed during this maintenance, and this is basically just extending the premium set. If you had premium active, they basically cover the time that maintenance was down because you couldn't actually log in and use your time that you paid for. And same thing with ship transfers and logging into gate area. They just reset where you was at in base PSO2. So further down here, we just have items sent to receive campaigns. So anybody that participated in some previous campaigns, you're going to have items that you can claim today. I'm going to show you all on the screen here how do you claim these. And yeah, so there's just quite a few things here. There's actually one thing really cool I'm going to go over next. Is one of the things that's taking place this week is in the PSO2 there was a 10th anniversary illustration contest recently. So the winners of that are getting distributed their prizes today. But something really neat about it, if we click here, this is on the SEGA site, you can see that they're announcing the winners, and there's also honorable mentions and whatnot too. And there's actually some really nice artwork here. And what's cool about this is throughout the week, I don't know if it's just like 1 week, 2 weeks, how long it's going to be, but for a limited time, they're going to be displaying these various artworks in the game. So you'll be able to see these like in the load screens and stuff. Like usually in the bottom left, it'll show like little picture arts and whatnot. So you'll be able to enjoy some of these fantastic art works that people have made, contributed. Really cool. There's actually a lot of really nice ones in here. I really like these. And I even highlighted down here where it mentioned this. The winning entries will be featured on the in-game loading screen. We hope that everyone will be able to appreciate the emotion conveyed by these artworks. Yeah, so it's really cool. I actually really like that they did this. It's a nice way for them to acknowledge people. For those of you not aware and that are Prime members for Amazon Prime, there's Prime Gaming rewards currently for PSO2, and new rewards just got added for the September 22. Just recently, I believe yesterday was added. Rappy face mask, AIS Vega thruster accessory, and this emote 243 watermelon split, which is a pretty cool emote. I'm going to have a preview of that emote on my channel, so be sure to check that out. So something else that's going to be happening later this evening, actually, about 11 hours from the time I'm recording this video, roughly, we're going to be having PSO2 Premium User Days going to be starting. So this mostly affects premium users. There is some things that people who aren't premium will still be able to obtain with this. You can see the campaign period. This is shown in my time. I'm in the Eastern time, Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to run from Wednesday at 8 p.m. Till Friday at 8 a.m. for me. So it's like 36 hours. Now, I don't know what time zones everybody else is going to be in, so you're going to have to factor this in yourself. Campaign information. You can see an NGS blocks. Boost for premium players going to get their EXP 20%, rare drop rate 50%. This only affects premium users, sadly. Sorry for those of you that aren't premium. Limited time tasks for all players. There's going to be some sort of limited time tasks. This affects everybody, so everybody will be able to participate in this. I'm not actually sure what the limited time task will be. I'm not sure if it's going to be something good or not, but you'll be able to just find that in your task menu in limited time. And then for PSO2 blocks, this also covers like premium users. Fun plus 100% EXP plus 200%, rare drop rate plus 200%, gathering fever occurrence rate plus 100%. Good time to gather up some stuff if you want to just cover some weeklies real easy, thanks to Xerxes orders back in base. It's a good time to gather that stuff. And then boost event for all players. Even if you're not premium, you get these effects of base PSO2 if you're looking to make some gear or some augmenting or some rings or something. And then you can see for NGS blocks, for anybody that has a premium set active, will get 50 star gems and special scratch ticket times 2. So it's a pretty nice little reward. And then also in the base PSO2, you'll be able to find the ARKS Rappies, and you'll be able to, sometimes if you're lucky killing an ARKS Rappy, you can get an ARKS Rappy minisuit. I think these are pretty dated and really cheap now, so if you really wanted one of these, you can probably just buy it. Quickly, I wanted to mention also one more thing that's happening this week is with the end of maintenance also means that Randomite is going to be reset this week. And Randomite is super important. If you're all not getting that stuff, make sure you go out there in the field and break all of it. I have a map here that I'll be sharing in the description below that shows the location of all the Randomite spread around the map. A really awesome person in the community on the JP side made this. It's very helpful. Make sure y'all go out here and hit all of these. You can see that some of them have like they're like little yellow dots just spread around the map. That's where all the Randomite is, and you want to make sure that you break all these so you can get the Blizzardium as well as other materials that you need for just various things in the game, making augment capsules and whatnot, unlocking potentials. It's very important. Make sure you all do this weekly. Also, it's a good idea if you can to try to get in a party of 4 when you collect these, because rare drop rate will affect like how much materials you get out of breaking all of these randomites and stuff around the map. So if you can, try to get a hold of a concert boost as well as like a party of 4. And then if you have like the PSO2 day boost going on tonight, that's what I'm going to break mine, because I have premium PSO2 day boost going. And yeah, pop a drop rate booster and whatnot, and you'll get tons of materials. It's a really good time to collect these, so I would wait about 12 hours from now if y'all have premium. Go break these. Okay, so lastly today with the update info, they added the Moon Gazing 22 limited event second half, which gives us the Alio and the Redum board stages. And then also Zitre has new items in the seasonal point exchange shop. We're going to go over that first here, and then we'll get into the board races afterwards. So there was an update to Zitre's shop this week. More seasonal point trade items have been added. If you talk to Zitre, you can see that we have Moony Finger Puppet, Motion Glide Powerful Bee, which is a variant of an old AC Scratch bonus glide, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that this came in a previous AC bonus, so yeah, definitely snag that up. That's a really good deal, 10,000 seasonal points for this. Then we have more star gems, of course, and special scratch tickets. Something really good down towards the bottom is SEGA has given us more alpha reactors for this week's trade. Some of these are quite expensive. As you can see, if I was to trade them for all 250 of them, which would be a lot of Meseta, I would suggest you all try to work towards this. It would cost me 445,000 points total, which is pretty expensive, but it's also pretty nice to get this many. So this week we also have some new limited time tasks. So if you open your menu and go to tasks and quest here, and then under tasks, if you hit RB over to this tab for limited time, down towards the bottom, there's a couple of them in particular. You can go through different ones of these. They're all limited time, of course, but down towards the bottom, two that got added in particular is for clear seasonal field races. So they just added seasonal field races today, new board races. As you can see, this one here would be for Central Alio, and this one would be for Central Redum. And if you notice, if you click on the task and focus on the task, it'll actually, like when you open up your menu and go to World, for the world map, it actually puts an icon, a marker as to where you should travel to go to start up the field race. So for this one, for example, I started up the Redum one is focused, so we'll teleport over there. And here it is, right here in front of the right in front of the Ryuker at the Oasis, just as showed. So again, doing the same thing. If you was to open up your task menu and select Alio board race, it'll highlight where the Alio board race is, which is over in Central Alio, right near the Halpha Plains West Ryuker. If you teleport to it, there should be a terminal to start the new seasonal board race there, right in front of it. So this week we also got a new AC scratch, which seems to always be a weekly thing. SEGA puts a lot of effort into these AC scratches. They've been giving us a lot of crazy cosmetics. Aerial Defenders 22 is the name of it. And if you go through the prize list, you can see that they added in some pretty interesting outfits. One of them in particular I liked was this one. I thought this was pretty neat. Might get a hold of that later, perhaps. There's also some pretty nice hairs in here and whatnot. A friend of mine in-game, teammate Rod the Lightning, he mentioned that you can make a bison cosplay, which sounds pretty cool. I might end up doing something like that perhaps with my male type body, with the type 1 type body. Might make a bison, because you could like totally have like this red outfit, and there's like a hat down here, and then there's like these like floating arms things, you know. You can kind of get the idea. Like, this would be pretty awesome. Might have to end up doing something like that. That was a good suggestion by him. But yeah, there's surprisingly no emote this week too in the scratch, funny enough. Some of these hairs is pretty nice, like this one right here. I like this a lot. For me, for the PlayStation controller, if I click the left stick, if you didn't know, like up here, you can see up at the top of the screen, advanced settings. For me, it's left stick, L3. If I click this in, it brings up a thing where I can hide the hair ornament, so I can actually see what this would look like with the hair ornament hidden. It's a pretty nice hair. You can do the same thing with a lot of these different outfits. Left stick click. But some of these motions are pretty neat. I like these. Okay, so wrapping it up, I'll be showing some footage of the new seasonal Alio and Redum board races. Beforehand though, I want to thank you all for making it this far. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is something new for me, so let me know in the comments below how I did. A like rating is always appreciated. It really helps my channel as well as my morale, which is very important. Stay safe, friends. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
success.